Hi guys, so I'm back with my 80% update on this gifted diamond painting kit from Craftology. They gifted this kit to me for this series of reviews and yeah, I'm very thankful for them for that. But I am going to be honest, this was gifted, but that doesn't change my honest opinion or anything like that, so no worries there. Right, so as you can see, 80% now, just got this strip left to do. This section was really quite quick to do. I don't know if it's because there was kind of blocks of colour, so you were able to kind of like progress quicker because there wasn't like confetti like up here. Up here you've got some confetti because of the kind of checkerboards between a grey and a blue to give that cloud look. But anyway, so I'm really surprised with how quick this kit's coming along. I am honestly in love with this craft and especially this kit. One thing that did really annoy me with this section was there was an air bubble. It wasn't there when I cut this up, obviously, into the sections. So I don't know if it appeared because I had to store it at one point this week. So I don't know if it appeared when I rolled it up and put it back in its box. I rolled it the way everyone says to, with the diamonds on the outside, so it's like rolled up like that. But maybe it was that, I don't know. But it really did frustrate me because no matter how much I was lightly scoring it with my craft knife, it would not go away. I ended up, it was just a case of the diamonds kept like lifting. They weren't popping where there was no room or anything like that. It was literally, they were lifting like they were on an air, because they were on an air bubble. It was like that, the air bubble was just like lifting it, if you know what I mean. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but do you know what I mean? So like the air bubble was, so that's flat, that's your diamond. Like you got to think like the air bubble was just like lifting it, kind of. Might be better doing that, I don't know. Anyway, ignore my hand signals, they're not up to speed. But yeah, it was just like lifting it, and no matter how I kind of tried to do it, it just weren't having none of it. I ended up kind of getting so frustrated with it that I was just like, okay, I'm just going to push as hard as I need to push until this thing lays flat, and I'm going to try and not cut through the actual canvas, but if I do, I know fabric, I'll fix it. So I just, like I said, pushed harder. It was nerve-wracking because obviously I didn't want to cut through the canvas. If I did, it's not the end of the world because I can just put some fabric glue on the back, some fray check, and that would stop it being a bigger hole or gaping or anything. But obviously that's not ideal. But yeah, no, it literally did just cut the tape. So I'm guessing this tape is actually quite thick, and that's why you need to be a bit more hardy with it. But again, like I've said in previous videos, it's not necessarily an issue with this company. It's an issue with the type of adhesive. So I don't know that I'll do a double-sided adhesive one again because that really, sorry, there's hairs all caught in between the diamonds. I can't help but when I'm at this angle see it. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know if I'll do a double-sided adhesive one again because it's quite frustrating having to deal with air bubbles. So I'm pretty sure Craftology are swapping to poured glue, which I'll have to check. I'll double check that and put it in the editing on a bar down here. Here, sorry, here. But yeah, I do love this kit, and it has been very enjoyable to work on, and I love the drills and everything. I'm just quite deflated because I had the air bubble here, which now I'm wondering if that was my fault, because obviously there are others. Obviously, do you know what I mean? Because that was quite a stubborn one as well. See, I just put that down to being my fault because there were no others, and that was the only place I'd kind of tried to score on. But now I'm looking at it, I'm thinking okay, maybe it's where it was rolled in the box, because when I done this bit I didn't take all the adhesive off, like all the backing off straight away. I literally done this bit to cut it, so it could be that, you know, it was where it was rolled in the box or whatever. Some people say to iron it, but like before you use it, but honestly that thought gives me like really bad like very bad nervous energy, so I don't think that'll be something that I do. As you can see, Hogwarts is pretty much nearly done now. You've got the boats, you've got like the boathouse, and it is so sparkly, guys. Like I can't even like get this sparkle on camera. It's insane. I think the best bit about this craft is it really is for people of all ages. So like I've got my friend's child doing one, and she's like 9 and she's loving it, and she picked it up really quickly actually, which was quite cool. She's got one with horses on it or something, but yeah, she loves it. I've got a couple of other people doing them, and it's just nice to see that some of these people have absolutely they're not craft minded at all, so it's nice to see them doing something that's like they can display in their homes, or you know, gift to people or whatever they're doing with them. And I just seriously love the feel of this. I'm never going to get bored of that, I don't think. But yes, it's quite nice seeing people being able to do, like they always say, oh, the handmade gift is so much better, but they don't have any like crafty skills, if you know what I mean. But with this, they can make something rather than just getting a nice photo framed. They can spend the time, do one of these, and you know, it's a beautiful photo ish. It's a beautiful piece of art. I don't know what to call it really, but yeah, I just kind of like it. So it's quite nice to see people branching out. I honestly just love the feel of this as well. But yes, as you can see, 80%. I've got just this section to do, top and bottom, and then I'll be finished really. I know a lot of people say, oh, when you seal it, it loses its sparkle, but to be honest, I think I've done a lot of research and I've found, you know, the best glazes and adhesives that do very little dulling of sparkle, and so I will definitely go with one of those. I don't want the amount of hours I've put into this. I feel like if I brush the glue on thinly enough, it won't affect the facets too much, because it's the facets that give it the sparkle. It won't affect them too much, and it will mean that I've still got this beautiful piece. I just don't want to frame it behind glass. I'm talking about framing it behind glass anyway, but I'm just a bit, I don't know, nervous, or because I don't want years down the line for drills to start popping off because the glue's dried out that's keeping it on the canvas, and then, do you know what I mean, have to replace it or whatever. I know people are saying, oh, I've got them and they've lasted years so far. Well, okay, but you know, every company's glue's different, or adhesive is different. Every climate will affect glue differently, and I just, when this is finished, I'm going to have spent 108 hours on it, and it just seems very silly not to brush on this glaze very, don't get me wrong, I'm going to be doing it very thinly, so there's very little, like, so I've done research. I found the ones that, you know, lose the least amount of shine, so I think that I'll be good with that respect, and it'll just be brushed on really thinly, so that it's not going to be like smooth on top, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm not like filling in, I'm not trying to fill in the gaps of the drills. I'm just trying to like make it so that the drill's almost like connected in one big sheet kind of thing. If you, do you know what I mean? And then the glue will go in between the drills into the canvas in places as well. So I don't know, I'm going to do a bit more research on sealing before I go there, and then just see how I feel when the time comes. But yeah, I've still been using my pen from Richcraft. I will put a link down below for all his links. And yeah, so I don't really have much else to say right now. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back when this is done. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. Well, I'll be back with this project when it's done. I might have a few videos in between of other things, but yeah. So if you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these, subscribe. If you've got any questions, any comments whatsoever, drop it in the link below. Well, not the links. Drop it in the description, like in the comments bar below, and I'll, reply as soon as I can. So thanks for watching, guys.